Cool. All right. Well, come on and find a cozy seat. I'm going to share the mat with Roscoe here. Watch your foot, buddy. Yeah. So comfortable seat that can be cross-legged or on your shins, whatever you want. Just go ahead and take the time to move any way you need to move. There's no props needed tonight, no straps or anything like that. But just kind of start to loosen up your spine a little bit. I've been kind of into this whole like just a little bit of side to side twisting to kind of start some class. Another couple seconds of that. Check out your wrists. You roll out your neck just a little bit. And eventually come on back to center. Put them in your palms face down on your knees tonight. And just do some seated cat-cows on your inhale. Just open your heart. Let your head fall back as you breathe in. Exhale, curl and round. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale to open. Let your head fall back. Exhale, curl and round. Keep moving with your breath. Do a couple more rounds of seated cat-cow. And eventually come back through center. Sweep your hands up on your breath in. Big reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right side. Sit up tall, grow long through your spine on your inhale. And as you exhale, maybe you twist around a little bit further. As always, option to take weight out of that right hand if you'd like. Keep pulling navel to spine here. Inhale, hands come up, big reach. Exhale, twist to the left side. Sit up tall to lengthen through your spine. And on your exhale, maybe twist a little bit further. Take weight out of that left hand. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, tipping to the right side. Left arm reaches up and over. Go ahead and fold over that right knee here. Reach long, long, long to this left arm. Inhale, reach your hand up and back. And on your exhale, take a half bind. Wrap that hand around your back so your fingers kind of poke towards the front here. And just really squeeze that shoulder blade back so you're opening and stretching through the front of the chest. Release that hand. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, tip the opposite side. Left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. We're going to start to fold over that left leg, growing long through that right hand here. Inhale, reach it up and back behind you. Big extension. Exhale, you can tuck that hand around the left side of your waist, pulling that right shoulder blade back. Big stretch in the front of the shoulder here. One more big breath. Exhale, release it out. Interlace your fingers at the top of your head. Bring your palms to the sky. As you inhale, you can bring your shoulders up. And as you exhale, set your shoulders down away from your ears, pulling your hands back, back, back. Stretching through triceps here. And again, through the shoulder heads. One more breath in. Exhale to release. Okay, hold on, I gotta make my dog move. Hey, buddy, can you move? Can you back up? Let's go. Move, move. Okay, he's not gonna move, so we're gonna share. There he goes. All right, so we're gonna come right into some core work here. So right ahead into Navasana here. Sorry, I'm in Navasana, although you can't tell because there's a dog in the way. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, lower halfway down and pause. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, halfway down and pause and hover. Roll onto your left side here, hands behind your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale it down. Exhale up. And I want you just to do these tiny little crunches, lifting your elbows and shoulders, your knees and shoulders off the mat on your exhales. You can pulse a little bit quicker if that's something you'd like to do. And try 10 more on your own count. After your 10th one, Woo, that's starting to hurt. Come back through center, roll onto your right side, and just start taking these tiny little pulses, bringing your knees and shoulders off the mat. Take 10 more just like this. Doesn't have to be big movement at all to really get the effect of getting into the obliques here, the transverse abs. After your 10th one, come back through center into low Navasana or Navasana, hovering shoulders and feet, and just tap your heels. And then we're gonna do this weird thing where we're gonna like open hands and feet and come back together, staying low the whole time. Kind of like a snow angel, but we're not going overhead. And your shoulder blades are lifting the entire time. Feet are hovering the entire time. Do 3 more. Back through center, and then on your inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Lift your legs a little bit higher. Lower the right leg and the left, and just walk your feet. We're not gonna do too much more because it's pretty intense, but just go 10 more taps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over, cross knees. Take your cat-cow. Inhale, open your heart here. Exhale, curling around. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Take your knees nice and wide. I want you to lean your hips out to the right side here, just kind of stretching into the side of the hip, into the right butt cheek a little bit, coming through center, and then lean over to the left. Just kind of elongating through the side body and the leg. Back through center, take a really wide leg child's pose. Walk your hands out, forehead comes down to the mat. Press actively into your hands, stretching through your upper back, stretching through triceps. And on your inhale, walk your hands so they're parallel. Drop your forearms down. Come back and take forearm plank here. Stacking shoulders right over your elbows. Big palms are spread nice and wide. Take your feet so they're about a little wider than hip width here. And then pop yourself up to plank pose, and then back down to forearm plank. So plank walk-ups here. Try to minimize the movement in your hips and try to alternate which hands come up and down. So just a little extra different core. A couple more seconds of this. You can go as fast or slow as you want. Eventually making your way up to plank pose. Take a breath in plank. Exhale, lower halfway down and pause. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Press back up to plank. Inhale here. Downward facing dog. Next breath in, come to plank. Exhale, halfway down, pause. Elbows pinned into your ribs. Inhale, press back up. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. One more just like that. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Take a nice low cobra. Big breath in. Hold for your exhale. On your inhale, press a little higher up, mid cobra. Exhale, come back down. Take your fingers nice and wide. Make little tents. Inhale for a wide high cobra. Exhale, bring it back down. Palms right under your shoulders. Upward facing dog. Lift your hips off the mat. Open your chest. Downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Pedaling out your feet here. Stretch through your toes. Maybe you drive one heel into the mat while the other one gets a little bit of a break. Next breath in, walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Take ragdoll pose. Let everything hang, be loose. Let your head be heavy. Take any bind you'd like to take. You can traction your spine with your grabbing the base of your skull. You can grab for opposite elbows. Whatever suits you is perfect. If you have your bind, release your bind, heel toe your feet Nice and wide so your toes point off the mat. Come on down to Malasana. Elbows right in between your knees and thighs here. Move side to side. Next breath in, we're going to stand up nice and tall. Big reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down and pause for 3, 2, 1. Press up, breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. So building a little strength in the shoulders tonight. Downward facing dog. You can always skip that pause if you want to, or you can throw in some push-ups. I know some of you like to do your push-ups. Take a big breath in through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, step or hop forward. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands up, big reach. Exhale, right away, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Plank, and then chaturanga, halfway down, pause for 3, 2, 1. Push back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way through. And we'll end up on downward facing dog. Come back into your breath. Big inhales and exhales through your nose. Next inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels. Bottom of your exhale, spring forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, hands come up, big reach. Exhale, folding forward right away. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga, any variation you'd like, you can add in the pause. You can add in the push-ups. Eventually, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Walk your feet in so they're a little bit, it's a shorter stance, like a stumpy down dog. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, reach back and grab your calf. Big twist here. Peek underneath that left arm. One more breath in. Exhale, switching sides. Plant that right hand. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, reach back and grab the right calf, peeking under the right arm and shoulder this time. One more inhale. Exhale, release it back. Slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands again. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Shake out your wrists. Next breath in, come all the way up to stand. Big reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Next inhale, sit low. Find that chair pose. Sweep your hands high. Inhale here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step that right foot into standing splits, holding it high for just a second. And then we're gonna land all the way back into Anjaneyasana. Keep those right toes tucked. Sweep your hands up on your breath in. On your exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Sit low into this left leg. Really squeeze that right glute while those right toes are tucked, gating into that hip flexor on the right side. Anjaneyasana is one of the best possible poses for hip flexor stretching. So we're gonna sit here a little longer. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Take Ardha Hanumanasana, straighten out that left leg, getting into the hamstrings. Point or flex your foot, see what you need tonight. And notice the difference between those two stretches. If you flex your foot and pull it back, you're gonna get a little bit deeper hamstring stretch here. This is a great way if you point your foot to get into the top of the shin. Take one more big inhale. On your exhale, spin that right foot down. Take the left hand to the inside of that left foot, opening for side angle pose. Take the right arm, extend it forward for extended side angle pose. One more big breath. Exhale, swing that right hand down. Frame your front foot, step back, move through chaturanga, any variation that you'd like. We'll all meet in down dog. Second side, right leg lifts on your inhale. Step that right foot forward, keep those left toes tucked, drop the left knee down. Sweep your hands high, inhale here, Anjaneyasana. On your exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Maybe take the opposite thumb on top this time. Shoulders come away from your ears as you lower a little bit deeper into that right leg. Directing your breath into that left hip flexor. Squeeze that left glute here. One more, inhale. Exhale, release your hands, straighten out the right foot. And again, play with pointing and flexing your foot, seeing what you need tonight. Next, inhale, bend through that right knee, spin your back heel down, right hand comes to the inside of that right foot. We're gonna open for side angle pose. Take a breath with the arm high. On your exhale, extended side angle, growing along through the left side body here. Really reaching and extending through that left hand, reaching towards me. One more big breath. On your exhale, bring your hands down to frame that front foot and step to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands come all the way up, big reach. Exhale, hands at heart center. Next breath in, back to chair pose. Sweep those hands up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands. That left foot's coming back for standing splits. Extend that left leg high for 3, 2, 1. Landing back into your Anjaneyasana. Keep those left toes tucked. Sweep the hands up high. Inhale. On your exhale, you can do whatever you want with your hands on this round. You can keep them high. If you want to take an eagle arm, you can bring your left arm under your right arm to help stretch out the rhomboid from the upper back. You can interlace your fingers again, whatever feels good for you here. But really start to sink a little low. Maybe you bump that right foot out a little bit more. Directing the breath into the hip flexor here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your arms, straighten out your right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. One more breath in. On your exhale, bend through that right leg. Bring both hands to the inside of that front foot. This time, just walk it out for lizard pose. So heel toe that foot out to about 2 o'clock. You can keep the back knee on the ground if you'd like, or you can also lift off if you want to pivot back and forward. Sometimes it feels good in the hip joint. So the choice is yours here. Just make sure that your knees and your toes are in the same plane so there's no tweaking of your knee. One more big breath in. On your exhale, step that right foot back. Move through your variation of chaturanga. We'll all meet in down dog. And from here, we're going to extend that left leg up on your inhale. Left foot comes forward. Right toes stay tucked as you drop that knee down. I'm going to bump my left foot forward a little bit more. Sweep the hands high on your breath in. Exhale, your hands can stay high if you want, or if you did eagle, it's going to be your right arm under left arm this time, pressing those forearms out and up. Firing through that right glute. Take a second to notice what happens if you squeeze your butt cheek and you don't squeeze your butt cheek. You're going to feel a much more intense stretch of that hip flexor, so that's an easy trick to do if you're trying to get deeper into that hip flexor here. One more breath in. Exhale, hands come down, Ardha Hanumanasana, straighten out that left leg. Again, you can play with pointing and flexing your foot. Maybe you bring that foot back towards your face, stretch out your toes a little bit. You can always modify and take these poses to whatever position you'd like to. Next, inhale, bend through that left knee. Heel toe your foot out to about 10 o'clock, finding your lizard pose here. Opening through the hips. Never get tired of this pose. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, hands are gonna come down, tuck your back toes, and just step to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands come up, big reach. Left wrist in your right hand, exhale to your right side. Can't forget the side body stretch, just one round. Inhale up through center. Exhale, fold, or to the left. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Next inhale, sitting low into chair pose, reach the hands up. On your exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to the right side. Hook the left elbow on that right thigh. Take a peek down at your knees. Make sure everything is in alignment here. You can stay just like this. We're gonna hold it for about 5 or 6 breaths. If you wanna play with side crow early on, you can bring your hands perpendicular to your mat. Take that left elbow, stick it right into the crease of your right knee. And keep your eyes up as you tip forward, squeezing your core together. Maybe you take some weight out of your feet, maybe not. Kind of just fun to play with. If you're in side crow, bring yourself back up to twisted chair. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Chaturanga, any variation you'd like. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up on your breath in. Stack and open your hip. Stay or flip it into wild thing. If you flip into wild thing, lift your hips high, let your head fall back. One more big breath. Going back to three-legged dog. From here, walk your hands back to meet your foot, left foot at the back of the mat, standing splits once again. And from standing splits, bring your hands to your shin, working on that balance. And from standing splits, we're gonna start to lift a little bit higher. I want you to catch that right foot in your right hand for dancer pose. Left arm extends long. Another good hip flexor stretch here. Also good for stretching through that right tricep and bicep. If you kick really hard into this hand, take one more inhale. Exhale, bring that foot around you for figure 4. Take your left hand and hike that foot up nice and high tonight as we start to lower down. Focusing on stretching that outer hip here. Everybody just stay up. Like your hands off the mat if you can, and then coming as low as you can, working on strength in that left leg. Lots of work happening in the stabilizer muscles. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come on up, hands come high, extend your right leg. Long spine is straight here. Don't lean back too much. Right leg comes high for 3, 2, 1, crescent pose. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, tap that left knee down, cactus your arms. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tap. This time stay low. Straighten out that left leg as you stay low. Bring your hands back like you were an airplane. Just leaning forward, keeping that left leg really strong. One more big breath. On the exhale, that left hand comes down, right arm opens for a big twist to the right side. One more inhale. Exhale, keep that left hand where it is. Let all the toes go to the right side for our awkward lunge. You can stay just like this, or on your inhale, you can lift the hips as high as you can. As you exhale, we're gonna lower it down a little bit more. Inhale, hips come high. Exhale, lower down. Find a spot that suits you best tonight and just stay in your ultra stretchy awkward lunge. One more big breath. Exhale, pivoting all the way around to side angle again. Right hand plants, left arm comes to the sky. You can stay in this kind of variation. You can take your bind, you can extend, or feel free to take a bird of paradise if that's the thing you'd like to do tonight. We're gonna hold for 5 breaths, so holding a little bit longer. If you take the bind, open your chest to the sky. Really focusing on the strength in these poses tonight. About 2 more breaths wherever you are. If you have the bind, release the bind. Inhale, bring it up for warrior 2. Hands come behind your head. Take an inhale. On your exhale, tap that right elbow down. Inhale to reverse elbow up. Exhale, tapping it down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down, release your hands. Inhale to reverse your warrior. On your exhale, cartwheel your left hand down, step it back for side plank on that left side. Option to drop your left knee down if you need support. Option to lift that right leg up, holding for 3 breaths. After your 3rd breath, take it and move through chaturanga. Any variation that suits you. Downward facing dog. So lots of strength work tonight. Second side, left leg lifts, inhale. Stack and open that hip, press the right heel down, stay here or flip into wild thing, letting the hips come high, the head fall back, maybe circle out that left wrist, give it a little bit of a break. One more inhale. Come back to 3-legged dog. Left leg extends behind you. And you're gonna walk yourself back to the right foot for standing splits. You can just scoot forward on your mat to give yourself room, that's totally fine. Establish that balance here. You can go ahead and hover your hands off the mat, maybe grabbing that shin, working on stabilizers. And from here, we're gonna stand up, slowly reaching back into dancer pose, catching that left foot, and our left hand, right arm comes out. Big quad stretch, hip flexor stretch. One more inhale. Release that, taking figure 4. Hands at heart center as you lower down. Giving lots of grace to your right leg for doing all this work here. Maybe hike that foot up a little higher if it helps your stretch. Breathing into the outer left hip here, the IT band, the left glute. One more breath in. We're slowly gonna stand up. Extend your arms high, left leg goes long. As long as you can, hold it high. You can do it, hold it a little bit higher for 3, 2, 1. Stepping forward, whew, instant release and relief in crescent pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus and tap that right knee down. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, cactus and tap, hold that right knee low. Bring your hands back, straighten out that right leg with the knee low because you're gonna feel that ultimate hip flexor stretch here. One more breath in. On your exhale, right hand comes down, left arm opens to the sky. Make sure your left knee and left hip are in alignment. One more inhale. On your exhale, right hand stays planted. You're gonna open all the toes to the left side here. Big awkward lunge. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, set them down as low as you can, as low as you want to. Inhale to lift everything up. Exhale to lower everything down. Next breath in, coming up and over all the way around, pivoting to side angle pose. So the left foot's forward, left hand comes to the inside of that foot. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your right arm is extended up to the sky. Stay here, come to extended side angle or take your bind. If you take your bind, you have the option to move into bird paradise. You want to step your right foot forward, holding for 5 breaths. Big inhales and exhales through your nose here. One more big breath in. Exhale to release. Inhale, swim your hands up, take warrior 2. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Big breath in. Exhale, tap that left elbow down. Inhale to reverse, staying low in that lunge. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to tap. Go ahead and release your hands. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel that right hand down, stepping back to side plank pose. 3 breaths, option to lift that left leg and hold, working on strength. After your 3rd breath, or whenever you're ready, move through chaturanga. We'll all meet in child's pose after chaturanga. Take those knees wide, hips come back. Set everything down, circle out your wrists here. Not staying for too long. Eventually make your way right back up to downward facing dog. Pedal out the seat again, take a big inhale. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, come right into your squat, the top of the mat. Nothing fancy here, just hanging out in the squat for a second just to keep working on hip stretch. If you need a quick drink, grab a quick drink. Sitting up tall and squat. Next breath in, sweep your hands all the way up, big reach, heel toe your feet through center. Exhale, hands at heart center. Next breath in, nice and low for chair pose, sweep those hands up. Inhale here. Exhale, hands at heart center, twisting to the left this time. Hook that right elbow on your left thigh. Use those palms to really twist yourself around. Stay like this, or if you want to play with side crow, hands can come perpendicular to your mat on this side. Right elbow into the crook of your left leg. Keep your head up as you start to tip forward. If you're comfortable, maybe you can separate your legs and play a little bit. And when you're ready, make your way back into your twisted chair. Take one more inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Chaturanga. Meeting in down dog. From down dog, right leg lifts. Stack and open or take wild thing. If you have wild thing, inhale, hips high. Exhale, set everything down nice and low. Side stretch on the left. Inhale, bring it back up. Come into 3-legged dog. Big breath in. Knee to nose on your exhale. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Drop the left knee down. Anjaneyasana again. Sweep the hands up. Exhale, hands come down to the front of your thigh. I want you to walk that foot out a little bit more. Lowering into that right leg. Again, getting into that hip flexor. From here, lift the knee, tuck the toes, lift the knee, and press that heel back. Really, really engaging the hip flexor here. Sweep the hands up high. Big, big, big breath in. On your exhale, bump your back foot in, so both feet are flat for pyramid pose. Reach your hands tall on your breath in. Folding forward on your exhale, getting into the hamstring on that right side here. Let your head be nice and heavy. Hands can either come to the leg or to the mat. One more inhale. On your exhale, bend through that right knee. Walk your hands forward, take standing splits, lift the left leg up. Establish your balance from standing splits as we start to stand. Reaching back, catching that left foot for dancer pose. Just moving this to the top of the mat this time. One more breath in. Release dancer pose. Taking eagle this time, wrapping that leg around your right calf. Left arm under right arm. Press the forearms out and up. Inhale to stand tall. Exhale, folding forward for sleeping eagle. Once you're down, slowly bring yourself back up, unravel. Taking Degasana this time. Left leg comes back. Arms are flying behind you. Chest is open like you're an up dog. Big breath in. Exhale, landing in that crescent pose. Inhale here. Left hand comes down. Right arm opens for that big twist. And then just let yourself work your way into the awkward lunge again. Hips come high on the breath in. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, come up, spin it around. Side angle pose. We're gonna stay for 3 breaths. Take any variation that you'd like. After your 3rd breath, release your bind if you have it. On your inhale, I want you to reverse your triangle this time. Straighten that right leg out. Exhale, full triangle, come all the way forward. Right hand comes down to the shin or to the calf. Ha. Such a treat. Take one more big breath in. On your exhale, bend through that right knee, sweep the left hand down, step it back for side plank pose. Option to drop that left knee. You can also take core work if you want to bring knee to elbow. You can grab a hold of that right foot if you'd like. Take 3 breaths in any variation that you'd like, maybe a tree pose. And when you're ready, move through your chaturanga. One more side to go here. Left leg up on your inhale. Stack and open that hip, stay or flip into wild thing. If you flipped, hips are high on the inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, bring it up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shift it forward. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, step your left foot forward, keep those right toes tucked, drop the right knee down. Anjaneyasana, sweep the hands high, breath in. Exhale, hands down on that thigh. Lean nice and low into that left leg. Establish balance with your hands, and then we're gonna lift that right leg up. Press that right heel back, directing the breath into that hip flexor. You wanted hip flexors, you got your hip flexors. Inhale, hands high, 1 breath in. Exhale, right hand down, left arm reaches up, big twist. Make sure that right quad is nice and strong. Take an inhale here. Exhale, all the toes go to the left side. One more inhale. Exhale, coming into the side angle pose, rotating around. 3 breaths, any variation you want. Keep focusing on inhaling long draws, exhaling nice and deep. If you have the bind, release that bind. Ooh, I just realized I forgot something. Come back into a low lunge here. We're gonna come into our crescent pose. Psych, take a breath in. And on your exhale, we're gonna pop off that foot, take dancer pose. I got excited. So catching that right foot, left arm extends to the sky. One more breath in. Exhale, take it all the way into your eagle pose, wrapping that right foot around your left leg. Right arm's gonna go under left arm. Pressing forearms out and up. Inhale, nice and long through the spine here. Exhale, fold forward, sleeping eagle. Once you're down, bring yourself right back up, release your hands, extend that right foot back. Nice and long through the chest, hands reaching back. If they're gonna grab your foot, take an inhale. On your exhale, just land safer in crescent lunge. Bump that back foot in here, stand up tall, breath in. Pyramid pose, hold it forward. We're doing all kinds of things in different order, but as long as we do it, that's all that matters. Enjoy this pyramid pose. Nice straight left leg here. One more big breath. Exhale, bend that left leg, kick that right foot back. So it's kind of in a warrior foot. Now on your inhale, I want you to reverse your triangle. Straighten out the left leg here, big reach. Exhale that left hand forward, hips come back, full triangle pose. Here we go. I think we're back on track now. So make sure you're not hyperextending the left leg. Pulling navel to spine, take one more inhale. On your exhale, sweep that right hand down, step back to side plank pose. 3 breaths, any variation you want. You can do the core, you can take a tree pose, you can grab that left foot. You can also just stack your feet like normal. After your 3rd breath, take a vinyasa. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. On your exhale, come on down to your hands and knees. Bring yourself down to your stomach. We're going to take 2 rounds of locust pose and bow. So for the first round, we're going to take locust. You're going to bring your hands back by your bum. You can, if you'd like to interlace your fingers away from your spine, you can do that too. But on your inhale, lift your feet, lift your chest, squeeze your feet together, reaching back towards your feet. Lots of work on the back here and the core, staying long. One more inhale. Exhale, release the cheek down. Windshield wiper your legs. Okay, second round. You can do locust again, or if you want to reach back and grab the tops of your feet, you can come into bow pose, kicking into your feet, lifting your chest. Neck is nice and long. Don't stop breathing here, as tempting as it is. One more breath in. Exhale, release down the opposite cheek here. Windshield wiper your legs. And then bring your palms under your shoulders, press up to tabletop pose. Take a round of cat-cow to neutralize your spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale, curl around for cat. That should feel pretty intense. And then sit back on your heels. Bring your legs in front of you. Slowly roll down onto your back. Stack your shins so they're parallel to the ground. Rock a little bit side to side. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees to the left. That right arm extends out to the right side. Inhale, knees up through center. On your exhale, bring them to the right side. Extend the left arm out. Next breath in, bring it up through center. Take your happy baby pose. Reach up, take the soles of your feet. Bring your spine down to the mat. After your happy baby pose, bring yourself into a ball. Squeeze your forehead to your knees. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, let's relax for just a minute for Shavasana. Take up some space on your mat. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades under your chest to help open your chest while you lay here. Let yourself be heavy. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Start to bring movement back into your fingers and your toes. Take some big inhales and exhales. And when you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seat. And we will go ahead and close with just one breath tonight. Go ahead and dedicate it to somebody who really needs your extra good vibes. Mine's going to this fella right here. On your inhale, sweep your hands up high, big reach. Exhale, sigh it out. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. I don't even know what day it is because every day feels like Monday. Thank you all so much. It's so nice to see you.